Hey everyone, Horseman here with another Destiny 2 video. I know that I haven't been putting out many videos lately, but real life has been kicking my butt, so I haven't had the ability to really sit down and make them. However, this week marks the release of Curse of Osiris, and I wanted to talk about that one massively overpowered rifle that was released with the expansion, which also just so happened to be available from Xur in the EDZ this weekend. The weapon that I'm speaking of is none other than the Prometheus Lens, and it is a beast of a trace rifle. And it's also a great weekend for the weapon, as not only was it available for purchase, but you can also acquire the ornament from it from the Eververse vendor with Bright Dust. The Prometheus Lens has a similar functionality as the Cold Heart, as a single narrow beam of energy will be shot out from the weapon. But the main difference is that an orb will get increasingly bigger at the impact point of the weapon, and it'll be doing a lot of damage within that orb to not only your intended target, but to anything around it as well, which makes it a great AoE type weapon. And as you can see here, it utterly melts the red bars. Now when we start getting into the yellow bars, the more tougher enemies, it will definitely still do a substantial amount of damage on these bad guys, but you'll find yourself going through quite a bit of your ammunition in order to sustain that damage on those enemies. So here I come up against this baddie here. We've all been familiar with these things, and you can tell that the beam itself has done quite a bit of damage, but you know, I ended up running out of ammunition, and that ended up causes a little bit of a hardship because, you know, I mean, though green ammunition isn't exactly a rarity, there were plenty of times where I just flat out did not have enough ammunition to take down some of the tougher targets, which I guess is a very good thing. So one of the chief complaints about this weapon was the fact that it was so completely overpowered for PvP, and you know what, I actually get that. I can completely understand how people would think that. I mean, I'm not much for PvP myself, so I'll never really go in there and try it out, but I can completely understand where folks are coming from, because this weapon just melts bad guys. So I kind of felt that the reason why they went ahead and offered it up this week was because, I mean, why nerf a perfectly fun weapon when you can just simply give it to everybody? That way it levels out the playing field. Anybody can get it. You don't have to worry about those very few people who just so happen to get that lucky drop and then going in and wrecking face in the Crucible. So in this case, I mean, we have the ability, everyone has the ability to go into it with that weapon, and, you know, I mean, you figure the folks that are really hardcore and wanting to play this are those that are going to be playing this weekend, because this is the first week of release. So that's my thought process on why we're seeing it now, why we are seeing it just offered up, and, you know, let me know what you guys think. Well, all right. You know, that's it for right now. I'm going to finish up talking. The video will go on, so if you choose to watch how it performs in public events and how it performs against these high-value targets, you know, go right ahead. But I think that this is a great weapon. I think it's great for PvE. And I also very strongly feel that Bungie offered it up simply as a way to level the playing field for PvP. Ammo consumption is not too terribly bad. It works great on red targets, works great on yellow targets. So if you have the opportunity, go get it, use it, experiment with it. I changed my whole build simply because there was no point to going void anymore if my primary weapon is going to be a fire weapon. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please throw it a like and subscribe for more. I hope to be putting out some more videos again in the future as my life starts to settle down at the end of this year. All right. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Until next time, Horseman out.
Party and the Fallen are bringing in their armory. Again. You'd think they'd know better by now.
Look at those caches. They never learn.
Then teach them a new lesson.
That's all mechanics. You know what that means. Walkers. How do you like that, Fallen? Oh, wait. You did.
An extremely successful sortie, as I've come to expect from you. Well done. Again.